Welcome back. Today is World Saxophone Day, and I'm joined now by local saxophonist and creator of the Horn Hang with information on how you can celebrate everything saxophone. Welcome back, Will Holton.
Thank you, Chelsea. Thank you for having me.
Of course. All right, tell us about this Horn Hang and why you started it.
You know, a lot of the things I do have to do with connecting people and generations and also races. So saxophone is my native instrument, so, it's going to be an amazing time. We're talking about people who may not have as much skill level, all the way to the legends of the town. And if you're an educator and you want to inspire, you come connect. If you want to, it's kind of even like almost like a flea market too. So if you have an instrument you want to sell,
Okay.
come, mouthpieces, we do all the talk. We get together, friends, and we say, hey, horn hang, and this is what it's going to be.
Okay, tell us, explain how tonight's going to work.
Well, tonight it starts at 6:30, and we'll gather around that time. I'm going to talk to people. We'll get your information to keep you informed on anything coming up. Like in May, we have a show called Sax in the City that I do annually, and maybe somebody might perform at that. You never know. And then around 7:30, 8 o'clock, I want to kind of rally everybody together where we'll do the big performance of the Cannonball Adderley song, Mercy, Mercy, Mercy. And it's just going to be a small excerpt to capture that. But the main thing is I'm going to have posters, I'm going to have screens showing the history of saxophone all the way back from Adolph Sax. 1861, he was the one that created the saxophone. And then 1846, got the patent. So, and originally it was made to be with the strings, but also have more projection and not need to be microphone. So we're going to talk about all types of stuff like that. I'll have handouts, all types of stuff for information.
Really cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about how, this is really impacting the saxophone community. It sounds like you're getting obviously local musicians in, but also maybe some students and people interested in picking up an instrument like this.
Yeah, the main thing, was the involvement of Western New York. So like I went to Twin Village Music in Lancaster, Rudy, he loved it. The idea, Ben Boyer at Northtown Music on Harlem and Cheektowaga/Buffalo. Then we also had Music and Arts in Orchard Park. So I went all over passing out flyers and they were like, oh, this would be great to connect.
Yeah.
It's connecting. And so that's really what it's all about, connecting. And the next one will be bigger and better and further and further and further,
Where is it happening tonight?
Oh, it's actually being sponsored by Babeville. So shout out to Anna Kapachuk, 341 Delaware, 6:30 to around 8:30. It's going to be a really nice, good time, the Horn Hang.
Do people need to get a ticket, pre-register?
No, it's free.
Okay.
It's free for everybody. Like I said, the main thing is I want to see people there, from the students to first starters, even people who are, sometimes I bump into people who are around 50, 60 years old, and they're like, I would like to get into playing saxophone, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's never too late.
Never too late to pick up a new hobby.
Yeah.
You also host a master class, though. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I do a master's class at Buffalo Academy for Visual and Performing Arts. Shout out to Principal Jody Covington and the former jazz director, Jared Tinkham, for having me. I've done 5 of them over the past 3 years. And, we're talking about students, their questions. A lot of times, as a professional, we play, we talk, we don't listen. This is a listening master's class. So I talk about the fundamentals, everything from, it could be hygiene, it could be showing up on time, it could be the fundamentals which are going to propel you in your career, whether it be in your career or in life.
That's right. All right.
So, and so they perform with my band. And we perform for them. We exchange pieces of music and we play, and it's a good time. There's also singers and et cetera, so it's a good time. We do them the Christmas break and Music in Our Schools month, which is March.
Okay, alrighty, stuff coming up. But it's World Saxophone Day, so I'd be remiss if I didn't have you play the saxophone. Take it away, Will.
Let's go.
performance. Will Holton, everyone, if you want to celebrate World Saxophone Day at the Horn Hang, that's happening tonight at Asbury Hall. This event is free and open to all ages, backgrounds, and skill levels. Thanks again for that performance, Will. We appreciate it.